welcome to MMA Made Easy, where we break hard techniques into easy chunks. Today we're going to be looking at the groin slap. To do a groin slap, I'm a southpaw, so don't worry, I won't hit you. I'm a southpaw, so this works really well against a north paw. So I usually recommend this against inverted stances, so either north versus south or south versus north. You can do it this way as well, but for me, I prefer the north or the southpaw stance. So what this will do is I'm basically going to take my foot and step so that I am on the outside of his foot. I'll show this from a different angle as well, but I'm on the outside of his foot, and my head goes lower than his sternum. So I'm about here, and I go about here. Okay. Now you'll notice I'm not doing this. Okay, where I'm going to get whacked with a knee or a kick or any number of things. So I'm here and I'm stepping out to the side and I'm coming down low. This looks like I could be going in for a shot for a takedown or coming up with my own knee or possibly throwing an uppercut. So there's a lot of setups that you can throw. But basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to come out and this hand is going to go to the left side of my face, encouraging like a jab or something like that. And then as I see that, I'm going to drop down, and the jab comes, and I'm going to go, bonk, and I'm going to slap him right in the balls. Okay? Now, for your partner, you can hit him in the leg. I think that's a nice thing you can do. But unless we're wearing a cup, in which case, you know, we'll go to town. So, we're here. My foot goes on the outside of the foot. I drop down, and I go bang, and I hit. I like to hit with the cup this way. There are some styles which will show you to hit this way as well. This will give you more of a flick, and this will give you more of a clap. So, you know, teach his own. Try it out on somebody you don't like. So, we're here. Perhaps we're moving around kind of sparring, and I see the jab coming, and I just come in, and I get off of that line, and I hit. The reason I like to wait for the jab is it puts a lot of weight on his front foot. What I don't want to do is if he has weight on his back foot, and I come out like this, there's a problem here because yeah, he's limited over to the front foot. Could even come up and snap while I'm coming forward. And the last thing I want to do, if I'm slapping somebody in the balls, chances are they're going to want to be slapping me in the balls too. So I'm sure that's a country and mustard song. So from here, I'm going to step out to the side as I see the weight shift. You can also do this off of like a roundhouse kick or something like that, as long as you keep your other hand up. So as you're coming in and the kick comes, you can come up here and bang! Again, you can come in and you can slap the groin. We're just going to show that from a different angle. Okay, so what I've done is I've taken a noodle and I've connected Neil's toes to my toes, just so you can have a visual aid. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my foot, what I mean of stepping on the outside, is I'm going to take my foot and step onto the outside of where his toes are pointing. So Neil can just kind of step out of the way there. So that's where his foot was, and this is where my foot was. And what I did was I took a step outside of his toes. Now sometimes you're going to get somebody whose toes are facing not straight, but on a slight angle on the outside, or a slight angle on the inside. As a result, that would adjust where this line goes. Okay? So if you go up against a boxer, this is much easier, because usually their toes are pointed in. If you go up against somebody, say like a Muay Thai person or a wrestler, their toes are usually pointing forward, which makes this just a little bit trickier to close the distance. The reason is that you want to avoid the line of where they're coming. So if they're here, then typically they're kind of more moving in a lateral type way. If they're here, they're more thinking about shooting straight forward. So there's reasons for that behind defense and stuff like this. But the general rule of thumb is get to the outside of where the toes are pointing.